Good morning. Well, it's June 7th. We decided we had to take the time to get our cows out. We had, it was a mess back here. Even it's already started to firm up. I can start walking here. But we got our cows out to pasture last week. Daryl had checked on them on Sunday and they all seemed very happy where they were. Dry ground, grass, they just looked so much better. So it was a mess back here. I did not do any videos on the day that we were moving the cows out. Mosquitoes. Because it was such a mess. It was so hard to work back here. I didn't even make any video. Wasn't on my mind. It was just trying to get the cows out of here. We got the tractor stuck really bad, and cows are walking belly deep in manure, and it was very difficult for us to walk. And the cows, it's just, we've been very wet, coming off a winter that had lots of snow, very cold, and then a spring that hasn't been warm with lots of rain. The cows are doing very good right now on pasture. The calves are doing much better. They're happier and everything, and honestly I'm pretty happy with how they handled all this weather. Unfortunately, after that last rain, not sure what happened, but we did have two more calves that ended up dying. So I believe that puts our percentage at, we had 120 cows calve and we have 115 alive. So 5 below 100%, but still I think that's a pretty good, we're pretty happy with that kind of percentage on a year, especially like this when the weather's just been going against us. We got 4 cows left, and they're getting shipped out. We're calling these 4. These are 4 that do not have calves on them.
Good morning. It is, by the glare on my face, you can tell that it's a beautiful sunny day, and if you look around, not a cloud in the sky. So hopefully we can get back at her. It's been a lull. We did get Peter strip tilling yesterday, so we gave the ground a bit of time here to hopefully dry out a bit before I get in here. So hopefully we can get back at seeding today. Honestly, if we had a really good day, or it wouldn't even have to be a good day, but if everything went smoothly and I could go everywhere, we should finish beans today. And I believe Kendall's going to be getting back into canola, so that should be good too. We'll see what today brings. Can't get too excited because maybe I'll get stuck again, who knows. As you can see, I'm not filling my tanks up. I'm going to put it about half full, maybe a bit better. I'm just not 100% sure how dry this is, and the less weight I have on, the better. So I should be able to do 30 acres with this fill roughly, and then we'll see from there as to what we do next. Okay, we'll turn the fans on. Number 1 and number 2. It's gonna say crash report, whatever, yada yada. Not sure what that's all about, but I pretty much ignore it every morning. I do believe we're ready to go. Just take a couple minutes, let the row units fill up the seat, and we should be good to go. So as these things fill up, just gonna quickly run around. I actually can fill them from the cab without pressing a button, but back there, there's a little bit too much grass. I would have to go looking for it, but here up here, I got beans on the ground, we're good. Whew, just about hit my head on that. Clean as one does, still managed to find a corn seed in here. Man, that's frustrating. You clean and you clean and you clean, but there's always 1 or 2 little buggers that you don't get. So anyway, I should get myself a little bit more energetic here, because it is June and we're planting beans, and both of which we shouldn't be doing anymore together, but we are. And now it's just time to get this show going and hopefully finish beans today. Had a good morning. Everything's been working pretty good. I got 80 acres done in this field or so, and so now we're just going to shut down for a couple hours here, head over to a funeral. My brother passed away after battling cancer, and ended up dying of a massive heart attack actually. So yeah, anyway, off to the funeral, and then later on we'll come back and have at her again. Well, we are rolling again. It's beautiful, it's sunny, it's hot. The ground is really warm. Most of the canola is going right into moisture at about an inch. So with this kind of warmth, it shouldn't take much for this stuff to pop out. This is my field that typically gives me lots of issues with stones. We don't have any field on our farm that is worse for stones than this field. But I haven't caught one yet. I'll probably jinx it, but this field normally takes me longer to do because I'm constantly stopping because my discs stop turning because of stones. It's brutal. But so far we've been good, doing good. We're at 56 acres, plugging away.
Daryl's got some soybeans in the ground. Peter is done with the orthman for our land. We got some more to do for my cousin Kenny and Johnny for their sunflowers. And hopefully, if all goes well, we can, the fields aren't all dry. I got this half section, I think I can do 240 acres on it. And then I got another half section and 240 canola after this. And I'm hoping if we can have the heat and the sun that we've been getting, I'm hoping they can be dry by Thursday, Friday, that we can finish the canola. Then we have wheat, and the wheat fields are still pretty wet. I'm hoping by Friday, Saturday, they can be dry enough that we can go in them, but we will see. That last rain really wasn't helpful, because now when it's this hot, the canola that I seeded before and where the water sat, the canola's having a bit of a hard time coming through, so can't wait for trying, I guess, but we'll see what happens. Nothing I'm doing about it now. Right now we got to get the rest of the fields in, and then we'll see whether we have to reseed anything, but no point in checking the fields right now. They're seeded, and you can't do anything about that either. You either got to reseed or just hope that your population's enough that you don't have to reseed. So, yeah. Well, this has been going quite well. No mud. One spot where the dirt was a bit wet, but not too bad. I was still able to go through it. But this field has been working better than most years. I still haven't had one time where I've had to get out and get a stone, which is extremely rare. And I'm just about done the first quarter. Can't see it, but right there is a ditch at the half mile, and that marks a quarter. I'm at my thing reads 154 acres, and I have that much seed in the hopper, just about empty. I'm switching varieties after, as soon as that is gone, I'm switching to a different variety, so I need to get that. So I need to get the hopper right empty, just so calibrating's a little easier. And then I'm gonna get Peter and Dylan are here. I'm gonna get them to load up the air seeder, and I'm gonna quickly take the side-by-side and check the south side of the field. Typically we see this field a mile long. It's a half section along this way. But because the southwest corner of this field, we're gonna throw a bag on, and then I'll have you sit on top. I gotta get the hopper right empty, and I've got maybe half a bag left. So if all of a sudden I run empty, then I'll just give you to throw a bag in. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'll set this truck up and go on top of the cart and put a bag on top there. Keep an eye on it, make sure it's not empty.
Yep, okay. Typically we see
well,
this...
you will know better if it's empty or not, because I can't open that hatch when it's running, right? Because you're pressurized in the back hatch.
Yeah, correct, but I can see it from in here, and as soon as it's empty, then I'll just turn the fan off from the cab, and then you just crack the bag open, dump it in, and then we'll make our way back to the truck where we can throw all the bags in, if that makes sense.
Sounds good, we'll do.
Oh, that's weird. I'm not sure what that was about. Typically we see this field a mile long, but the southwest corner was very wet. Or not very wet, it was wet, and I figured if I start on the north side, that's that way. If I start there and work my way south, going half mile, I was hoping by the time either I get there, it's dry. If not, I might have to leave the south 80 for tomorrow or another day. So oh, is it blowing out the side? Oh, I thought I see the rock. Yeah, there's duct tape in there. I got a rock here. Okay, I got a rock. Not bad, 160 acres and I only got my first rock now. Oh, there's tons. Okay, all good, duct tape. And you know it's getting close to end of seeding season when the hose is starting to wear out. And we gotta use duct tape. Duct tape to patch up the holes.
Duct tape off or?
Nope. Build it up. I actually have pieces of old.
That you would do right over top, like in half?
Yeah. I have them back at the I forgot to bring them. They're in the shop. Maybe after you guys load me up, go back and cut a few pieces.
Did I cut your finger?
That's alright. After you got me loaded up, go back to the shop and cut a few pieces out of that pipe. And when you come back up here for supper, then I can put some on. You can just see how thin that is. Still going. My beeper hasn't gone. Crazy. It lets me know. My unit lets me know. And then right there. Now it's starting to be there. Now I'm out. I'll let the boys load it up and then I'm gonna go check the field to see how much I can do. Alright, we see that here, whether it's crusting or whether it's still wet. Oh, we're starting to crust over. This yesterday, we drove here and it was mushy out there and now we're crusted here. That's good. I don't know. Well, I can do at least up to here. See right there? That's pretty soft. A hot dog. That could be wet is this corner right there. Yeah, we're not quite dry here. I got from right there, you can see it's wet like this. All the way to the corner. But that's not too bad. I can cut that out if I even get there today. It's starting to crust over. Things are drying up. Well, I got, what do I have? 4 up and downs left. And I got the wet spot left, this ditch. I'm probably gonna have to cut it out. See what happens right here. Oh, that wasn't even too bad. Oh yeah, it was. We made it through. Barely. Alright, I'll have to cut that out. I'll have to cut that ditch out, but that's not a whole lot. And yeah, it's that's all I'm gonna leave, and it's, I don't know if it's a quarter of an acre. So pretty happy with that. We've had a good day. I've done a half section. I only really got going at 2 o'clock, mostly because I only thought I was gonna do 240. So yeah, Daryl got going in soybeans this morning. We got 2 fields left, a 140 acre field and an 80 acre field. And he did 80 acres on the 140 acre field, and he had a funeral. So he went to the funeral, and shortly after the funeral, he became extremely sick. I have never heard of Daryl being this sick. He can't even, he's at home, he's laid out, he's not doing nothing. And for Daryl not to fight through it and push, that is, yeah, you know it's bad when. So yeah, I hope he gets better really quick, because it's, well, for him personally, that he feels better, and secondly that we can get the crop in, but mostly that he's not feeling like crap. So yeah, that sucks. But Dylan and Peter have been busy working. They've been keeping me going. They've been working on water trailer, and doing some other stuff around the shop, getting ready for spraying season and that kind of stuff. So yeah, good day. I'll cut that little piece out at the far end, and that'll be a wrap. I got those 4 cows I'm gonna haul out tomorrow. Tomorrow morning they gotta get taken to get butchered, and then all the cows are out in the yard. So one of these days I'm gonna have to do a pasture check and go check on the cows again. Daryl's been doing it. I went once, but yeah, it's good to see the cows out at pasture and see how they're doing. So yeah, after this field, I have 560 of canola left and a 240 of wheat. So those fields are all, I'm hoping by the weekend I can be completely done, because they're still wet, kind of slowly. They are dried up really good today, but the fields are still wet, so keep plugging away. So yeah, once things slow down a little bit seeding, like I said, I'm hoping to get head out to pasture. You guys can see, show you the cows and the calves, how great they're doing on pasture. They look awesome, phenomenal, like just mind-blowing better from being in the yard to out in the pasture. So I'll let you know, I'll do a run out there and you guys can see where they're at. So anyway, that's gonna be a wrap. Sun's going down, and I'm gonna finish this up and then call it a day. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for taking the time to watch.